shit. What's up? Y'all know what it is. Your boy got the 6-speed now. Yeah. It's gonna be hot in here though. I might have to do most of this with the windows up. Alright, we're gonna go for a ride today. Alright, so 6-speed. I hope this camera is not overly bouncy. It looked like that shit's about to fall. These gear ratios are short as shit. I cannot explain to you how short these gear ratios are. Look here. I'm doing like, not right now, but say six gear, rolling 3 grand. I am doing 65 mile an hour. That is fucking ridiculous. But, crispy. The ships are crispy as shit. You know. Now, there were a couple problems, which y'all see later on in the video, but some that are not in the video, where the actual brake pads I got for this thing did not want to fit. So apparently, they were grinded down, and the backing plates were left off, so, I mean, they're not hot right now, you can't hear it, but it squeals like a motherfucker. I don't know if that's because of the backing plates or the type of pads I use, because some people say these pads are shit, it's a luck of the draw type thing. I am going to get new pads eventually. Oh, there it is, you hear it. I don't really know where I'm driving right now. I'm just driving. I mean, I wish I could throttle it for y'all, but I'm still in the braking period. You know, not going more than, oh look, it's OJ. The white ass Bronco right there. Anyways, push the fuck out. Little girls can't drive for shit. Anyways, what the fuck was I saying? I can't remember shit. Yeah, these gear ratios are short, just crispy. Oh, the fucking brakes. I'm gonna eventually put Hawk HPS pads back on here, but right now I've got like some stock tech, some kind of street sport pad. It's not the lowest model, but apparently it's a luck of the draw on, yeah, on whether or not they squeak. They have left shit all over my rotors. I washed my car and it left some kind of residue. I don't know what that's about, but I don't like it. Also, the car was riding so low, I don't think I got a video of this, that I ripped the boot. Some more bad news for you. See this right here? See, I was adjusting, or not adjusting, I was flushing out my coolant yesterday, as you can sort of see from this coolant over here. And I came across something, you know? I came across it. Yeah, when the car was lowered from the drivetrain swap, and the bigger axles, I've ripped the CV boot on my coilover, just too damn low, you know what I'm saying? Not really, for race car, you know, it's not that low, but it's low enough to make a problem going around corners. So that's ripped. So I gotta adjust it up. I'm gonna see if I can fix my axle the way I did on my original one, which was, go see if I can show that to y'all. If you look at this axle right here, let me rotate it, get that zoomed in for you. Alright, it's hard to see, but this little black bit right here, where you can see kind of, yeah, it was ripped right there originally, and it was leaking a bit, and I caught it early. And yeah, so, zoom back out. What I did was, I put some 1-minute gasket stuff on it. Now I know y'all probably, oh, that's stupid as shit. It worked for 3 years until I took it off and swapped the drivetrain, so fuck y'all. It works. This stuff right here, the right stuff as it's called, yeah, I'm gonna try and do that again, and hopefully that works and I won't have to replace that CV boot. The axle boots are bigger, and my coilover was rubbing against that and one of them popped. But here's a side note for y'all. If you're wondering you know, if you want to strip the deadening out of the back, y'all are gonna see I started to do that. Finally stripping the dynamat out of the trunk today, y'all. See that? All that? That's coming out of the back of your car, and you got like dynamat or something. One thing, do not forget to get isopropyl alcohol. You need that. 2, it's not okay to store dry ice in your fridge. It evaporates. I found that one out. I know I keep promising rolling shots of this thing and later on in the video, which they will be at the end, but I don't know how good of a rolling shot they're gonna be, blah blah blah. I gotta go somewhere to get actual shots for my sponsorship right now, which is, I made a video of that, I never posted it, but I got sponsored by Mishimoto. I haven't got any parts by them yet, because obviously I haven't had money, because I had to do this swap, but I'm working on it. First thing I'm probably going to get is an oil cooler, because this thing likes to eat oil, and that's not for any reason other than it just likes oil. And I use Mobil 1, which apparently Subaru likes to eat more, and I just trust Mobil 1, so that's the way it is. Goes a boss. But yeah, I gotta go get pictures for them, because I have yet to do that after they sponsored me, which is something I was supposed to do. So I'm pulling into my not so secret location right now. It's probably about to get a little dark. Sorry about that. I don't know which way is up or down from here, so I'm not gonna fuck with that. But some things to remember. Use the right tranny mount. This tranny mount that I have on here, where am I going? Was supposed to be good for WRX and STI. It works. Don't get that wrong. Stop, stupid person. Anyways, it works. Doesn't work as well as I hoped. What do I mean by that? Well, with my 5-speed, I put blast plates on. Oh, my camera's falling. Oh no, I'll get back to y'all. I will get back to y'all. It's not okay. Why can that never be on video? Alright, y'all. It is bright as shit up here, but nobody up here, so that's awesome. Alright, so some things to remember when you're doing this. First of all, I'm gonna tell y'all, because I'm not gonna lie about this. I didn't end up doing it. I couldn't get the car high enough off the ground. There was just a lot of things. Couldn't do that, and that basically fucked me over. I think that was in one of my original videos, but I ended up taking it to a place called Engine Logics, and they did it tranny mount situation, like I was telling you. That's not that big of a deal. It's the one I've got is for WRX and STI, and if you have one of these cars, you know that those are actually different. So how can it work for both? Fuck me, I don't know. But the reason I originally got this one for my WRX transmission was because I got blast plates, and the stock one was allowing it to move too much and hit the sidewall, so I got that. The problem stopped. Now with this even bigger transmission, sidewall's hitting again every now and then off a start, and I don't know what it's going to do when I throttle it. So there's my issue. I'll probably go beat rush or something. I'm sorry about all this wind noise, y'all. I'm gonna turn it this way, maybe that'll help. But what's next? All right, now I'm not ripping on the dudes over at Engine Logics. Or Brad at Engine Logics, he did a good job, man. He did a good job. There's just a couple things. I bought limited slip rear diff fluid for it, because it's a limited slip rear diff, not center and front diff. The front diff is sure track, the center diff is viscous, so not limited. Well, I ended up getting limited slip in my 2 front differentials and limited in my rear, and then a mixture. Didn't want that, so I had to go home and drain all that shit out. I was talking about the rubbing in the back. If you look, let me see if I can get this in focus for y'all. Okay, see this right there? Back in there, I was grinding away at the back piece, or the backing plate, for a good couple of weeks trying to find everywhere it rubbed. And then I think this may have been the one that got the wheel bearing replaced. Which kind of, I guess, maybe shifted, so zoomed in. I don't know, shifted some, I don't know. But anyways, that made me happy because I thought that was gonna be a pain in the ass to do, but turns out I'm just gonna have to grind that down some more and it'll stop rubbing in the back. Secondly, you look up under there, I don't know if you can see it, I'm currently draining the fluid in there because there was like maybe a quart of limited slip fluid in the transmission, and for this year model transmission it doesn't take that, and that's when you'll see later on in the video I had a problem. Alright y'all, I'm gonna keep this quick and to the point. They already call me the bolt breaker, but this one isn't even my fault. I have never seen something so fucking ridiculous in all my years of working on cars, which only like 7 years, but still I've done a lot. So I'm trying to tighten this bolt with a torque wrench to spec back on my transmission after I drained it, and it just kept going in further and further. It wasn't getting tight, but it was going in further and further, and I checked it and the threads weren't stripping, so I'm like, okay, that's weird. So I keep checking it and it's doing, so I kept torquing it because I was only getting one click at a time, so I'm like, all right, well maybe that's why it feels weird. No, see this? The head on it was coming off. And why I kept getting less and less of the torque wrench on it is because this was going into the transmission. See this? Head and bolt. That is so fucking ridiculous. Other than that, one of the bleeder valves broke off. On this bleeder, y'all can't see it, right here, trying to bleed that and it broke. That's not good. You'll see that later on in the video and all that, but I wish I could have gotten a video of me picking it up, but you know, I got there and I was like, hey, or dude was like, hey, one of your coolant lines busted, we're gonna have to fix that. If you look, let me see, the coolant line that goes to the turbo, this one, it's on the bottom of the air oil separator down there, you can't see it. That's what we had to replace, or I had to replace. At that point he was like, you know what, you got this. Not really, but that's basically how it was. I understand, man. He was, at that point he's done working on my car, you know? But yeah, man, it looks pretty decent with the gold rim bows. I had my doubts, but it looks okay. So I ended up fixing that and I wasn't really worried about the video, but oh yeah, fuck Subaru, because they were supposed to do it for me and then I got it there and had to spend like $100 and something on a U-Haul, got all my parts. I had to get, I'm not gonna say how old my mom is, I had to get my mom to help me carry that heavy ass transmission onto the U-Haul, because I mean the thing's like 200 and something pounds and it's awkward, and you know I can lift that by myself, but trying to lift it and get it on the U-Haul without breaking anything, that's where the problem lies. So yeah, I had to get help with that, and let me tell you, she was not happy when she had to go back that same day and help me get all that shit back done, and it was a pain in the ass. So fuck Subaru for that, because last second they were like, oh, we can't do this for you. Fuck you, Subaru. This is why I don't ever take my car to you, man. Y'all can't even put a fucking belt on that thing right. I'm not even shitting you. They put belts on this thing wrong twice. I got in an accident. They kept putting it on the V-belt, or whatever the fuck it's actually called. Yeah, first one got just shredded because I didn't realize it was on wrong. Got home the second time after they did it again because it had to get towed there again, because I made them fucking do that just so it would be a problem for them. Did that, and fucking they did it wrong again. I got there, I drove it home. I'm like, you know what, I don't trust it. Took the hood up. Oh, look at that. It's on there wrong again. I got it to it before it was shredded, but it's just fuck Subaru, man. I mean, y'all are supposed to know what you're doing. Why don't you? But anyways, I'm gonna let y'all do the rest of the video. I'm gonna put some rolling shots here and at the end. I'm gonna do my sponsorship photos really quick, but yeah, man, here's the rest of the video, and then